Now I would like to yield the floor to Mr. Mircea Mocanu on behalf of the United Nations system in Romania, and as our fourth-year partner, we would like to accord this honorary mention.
Your Excellencies, honorable delegates, ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure, it is my pleasure on behalf of the United Nations system in Romania to welcome you to this year's conference. And I'd like to thank the organizers and the Romanian Senate for hosting this meeting. The United Nations system in Romania is very pleased to be part of this conference, and I'm particularly heartened that so many young leaders are here, because we're really convinced that it's by listening to your voices that we'll be able to support you better, and it's by sharing with you that the development challenges and the inter- and intergenerational equity questions come most alive. And it's through your initiative that government, community leaders, and global organizations such as the UN will understand the importance of human security and positive liberty for a better, more sustainable and inclusive future. The United Nations system consists of almost 90 different entities, specialized agencies, departments and offices, subsidiary bodies, programs and funds, institutes and commissions. Over 1/3 of these entities were nurtured by UNDP. As you know, UNDP is the UN's Global Development Network, advocating for inspired development ideals. UNDP in Romania was established in 1972, and it was the first UNDP field office to be established in the former Warsaw Pact. And it wasn't until 2 decades later that other offices opened in the neighborhood. After 1989, UNDP assumed a more dynamic role and became a partner of the government and civil society in its new development programs. Over 20 years of activity in Romania, and UNDP is identified with fighting disparities in areas of vulnerability in human development and demonstrated local level solutions to these challenges, and followed up by expanding the scale of these solutions and mainstreaming them into governmental programs and strategies. The United Nations Development Programme 1994 Human Development Report is considered to be a milestone publication in the field of human security, with its argument that ensuring freedom from want and freedom from fear for all persons is the best path to tackle the problem of global insecurity. The first Human Development Report in 1990 opened with a simply stated premise that has guided all subsequent reports. People are the real wealth of a nation. Now, bold action is needed on all fronts if the recent human development progress for most of the world poor majority is to be sustained for the benefit of future generations as well as for those living today. It is our sincere hope that this meeting of delegates with diverse backgrounds, such as yours, coming from 3 continents, will develop and create new ideas and new ways of seeing the world. As you gather with fellow students, we encourage you to work with the spirit of the United Nations in mind. A passion for building a strong international community should guide your interactions. We look forward to witnessing rigorous debates on most pressing issues facing the world. Diplomacy, as in the real UN, must be the foundation of our time together, building consensus through deliberation and compromise in this cornerstone of our mission. We are each responsible to raise global awareness about the United Nations and its mission, and as you participate in your respective committees, I urge you to not only think and work deliberately in writing resolutions and working papers, but also to act on these issues discussed longer after the conference concludes. While there are many hurdles to lasting peace and security within the international community, the history of the United Nations proves that collectively we can achieve great things. We hope that while you are debating on these issues, you realize how close world issues are to your everyday lives. We also hope that you discover your potential to make a change in the world, whether it's through international development, working with the UN in the future, or making breakthrough in science and engineering. Now, to summarize, allow me to welcome you once again and enjoy the conference. And if there's anything that we can make your experience more valuable and better, do not hesitate to bring it to our attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mocanu.